What time is it? What time is it? Really time is it? What time is it? It's time for sin. This is about that time for sin. Once again, it's good to be back inside the time zone. Once again, doing favorites content. If you like favorites related content, please like, share, subscribe. If you like plants, like horticulture, if you like both, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for all your support for this channel. I just wanted to give a shout out to all of our subscribers out there. And speaking of subscribers, before I get into this, shout out to Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown, your fragrance is in the mail. Fortunately, I kind of messed up. I put down the wrong number down, and I don't know why the postmaster took the box at that time, and they took so long to get back with me, saying the box was just sitting at the post office. So it's my fault, of course, for doing the wrong address, putting down the wrong address, but it's their fault as well for not notifying me soon. So I put a rush on your fragrance. Your second song will be coming out your way. So again, I apologize, and I hope you are doing well. Now, back to the other. I have so much to say, but I'm trying to get it in about 8 minutes. So, a lot of people are asking me why I don't do the spin wheel that much, why I don't do a lot of promotions. And ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand now, the promotions, like I kept saying, are just temporarily. They're temporarily. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop them, but it's not going to be as much. Now, the reason why I started that spin wheel is to help some subscribers that's having a hard time because of that hurricane or tropical events that was going on about 6 months ago. Philippines were getting hit by earthquakes, typhoons, you name it. They were getting hit, and that's why they call it the Ring of Fire, because it's a natural disaster prone country. And of course, I have a lot of subscribers out there. I have my goddaughter lives out there, and I like to just kind of help out just with that spin wheel. And that was the reason why I started that spin wheel, to kind of help you guys out. Now, once a good thing keeps going, a good thing got to stop. Stuff doesn't last forever, of course, when it involves resources, and I don't have the resources to keep the spin wheel up the way I was doing it. But doesn't mean that it's going away. Now, I do have a promotion called 505. I do want to be doing that like every 2 weeks, maybe every 3 weeks. Who knows how I'm going to be doing it, but just to show my appreciation, you guys helping this channel, and I just want to appreciate it. I think we got to Jane last week, and I believe it's Kim Hillary. You guys look at the post. Kim Hillary, 5 of her friends will be getting the 500, and then it's going to go to the next. I believe it was Bella. I believe she was 4th place, and we're going to go on 5 this week, and then 5 the next time, and we're just going to do stuff in a row, so you guys, just your friends can win. So I just want to make sure I try to get to everyone, and that is the reason what's going on with the spin wheel and promotions. I just can't get to everybody, guys. I am Billy. I am not Jay-Z or Denzel. I'm Billy Times, okay? I live in the most expensive state, 3rd most expensive state in America. That's California, where gas prices is almost $10, okay? Go across the bridge, it's almost $10. So I live in a very expensive state, and it's very expensive living out here. So you guys don't realize, again, I am not this rich guy. I'm a blessed guy, and I try to give my resources can allow to give. Now, I'm going to be doing a fragrance review on a very popular house, of course, and of course this house has been cloned. Hello, Creed, and this is the House of Sakat, and this is You Are My Fire. Fortunately, my bottle got stolen. Here's a decant of it. It got stolen, and I was looking at those Porch Pirate videos, and I'm going to shout out some blue ink. I'm going to get them, so you got to get my fragrance back. But anyway, it got stolen off my porch. I'm still going to do the video. Thank God for technology. But this is decant of it. This stuff smells good, and I know the reason why. It's been cloned because that mango, that mango in there is just extraordinary. It has that Nargamartha, has that sequoia oil in the base. Of course, it has the woods. It's such a really good scent, and I see why it's been cloned so many times. Now, if you don't have the money, this God of Fire costs about $250. There's so many clones that comes close. And before I get into that, I want to start off with the one clone that launched in 2022, and that's by Mason Alhambra. That's Spec Malachi, and they tried to get the DNA. They come close. This is good. Now this is about $17, and the only thing is it doesn't have mango in the notes. It has a green tangerine, and the reason how they constructed the top note, that green tangerine, the black currant, and of course that bergamot, it makes that mango bust with citrus, really nice tropical composition in that front note, that top note. And I tell you, this stuff smells good. Only difference, it does not last on your skin real long. About 2 or 3 hours on my skin. Now everything is personal. It's my skin. Everyone's skin is just not the same, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the skin is the largest organ in the body. You guys got to understand. It's about 16 to 22 feet long. Matters on the individual, how tall he is, and it's the largest organ. And sometimes people have skin ailments. Some people don't drink enough water. Some people have dermatitis. Some people have problems with their kidneys. Some people have problems with the liver, which is the second largest organ in the body. So if something's going on with your liver, your internal organs, it affects your skin. And if you don't drink a lot of water, that you put that fragrance on, it will evaporate on your skin. And so every body skin is not the same. Skin is projectional, just like fragrance is projectional. And again, it's about 2 or 3 hours on my skin. Now, there is a video that's out, I believe it came out about about a month ago now. It's called By Perfume Truth, and it's about a $3 liquid that makes perfume last 48 hours. And they said there's a special coconut oil to go ahead and buy. I went out and I did it. Now all the videos that's out there that's saying that that this could make your fragrance last longer, put on the post points or whatever. I'm not calling a cap on that. That's some truth to that. But I went on, I bought the fractional coconut oil, what they said. I took it out, took down out the shower, and I put this on. And this does not start right away, ladies and gentlemen. Give it time, give it about 3 days. And when I put this on, it works. It worked. I mean, it's on my skin longer. I believe the Prada Home, now that doesn't last as long on people's skin. They said it doesn't project, but it lasts on my skin all day after I put this on. And you guys look at that video. It's by Perfume Truth. Now, there are some clones out there that if you don't have $250 for the God of Fire, there is a clones out there that's runs you about $40, $45. One clone I love is Vulcan View by Fragrance Avenue. It's about $40, $45. It gets you about 90% close. Of course, it has the mango, it has rhubarb note, it has praline, and has, of course, tonka bean and cedar in the base. And the next one is Cold Luminous and Brilliant Prestige. And that is really good. That's about 90%. So I say about 85, 90% close on my skin. It's a really good clone to that God of Fire. And the only difference is it just has a lot of vanilla in there, and a lot of citruses, and it's really, really good. I'm saying, but it doesn't get as close to the next one I'm about to say, and that is the Omelette by Lattafa, the Omelette Dubai, and that's it's about it's launched 2025. That gets you about 67 hours on my skin. That stuff is really, really good. Of course, it has the jasmine, cedar wood, it has violet that in those notes, and that gets you close. And the next one is a Mango Ice. Now, Mango Ice by Golf Orchid. That is a really, really good fragrance. I have decant. Now, listen, gentlemen, all the fragrances that I'm naming, I have decants of it. I have smelt it, and this is just my memory of how they smelt. And they are really, really close. Mango Ice, of course, it has a lemon, it has ginger, it has rhubarb. Of course, it has a licorice note. Now, only difference is in that dry down, it's really, really sweet because it has caramel, has amber, has vanilla. It's a really, really sweet fragrance in that dry down, but it gets you about 90 to 95% close. I mean, it's really close for about $40-$45. And the next one is Rose de Chanel. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. By Rips. And only difference is it just has a lot of citruses. Of course, it has the mango, it has Sicilian lemon, and it has red wild berries, I believe, in it. And it's a really, really good scent. It gets you about 90% close to me on my skin. Really, really. Now, the next one I'm about to say real quick that gets you about 97% close on my skin is You Are My Fire by Sakat. Okay, 90 on my skin, 90 by 97% close. This runs you about $45-$50 by Sakat. We all know Sakat done some awesome clones by Bond 9. I believe they had the Z6 that replicates the Lafayette Street. And I think they did the New York Knights. I believe that's the Z7. I think it's called My Knights or something. I can't remember the back name. It's the Z7. And they make some really, really good fragrance. But they outdid themselves on this. This is You Are My Fire by Sakat. It's an Eau Parfum. Of course, this is 100 ml and it's about $50. And this is about 95, 90, I say about 97% close. My skin to God, fire. And of course the mango, the notes is this is a mango, it's a sweet and juicy, like a white tropical mango. And of course it has ginger, spicy and fresh. Of course it has the lemon, real zesty, red berries like the strawberries and the tart. And the sweet, and of course the middle note has coumarin, smells like a sweet vanilla, and of course jasmine, soft and floral, cedar, woody and fresh, like fresh pencil shavings in a warm forest. Of course that base note is musk. Of course, argwood, well, dark, rich, smoky, and of course, it has the Simpora oil or Argamartha, which is earthly and woody and just really, really spicy. Ladies and gentlemen, that is You Are My Fire by Sakat. I believe what time is it? Travel time for sin without plants. There's no fragrance. You guys take care of yourself. Again, if you don't have that 250, this will get you by 97% close to God of Fire. This is just amazing. Okay, about 97% close. You guys take care of yourself.